Hello everyone, uh, welcome back to Lindsay's Builds. So we're going to have a little bit of a Warhammer session and that. I'm going to be doing the Space Marines drop pod, which is this one. I've done all the assembly on it and also I've primed everything, so now we're going to put some top coat on. So yeah. So we will go down camera. So we're going to start off with doing these side pieces that elevate up. So yeah. We're only going to be streaming for about an hour, hour and a half, something like that. So it won't be a 2-hour stream, I don't think. So yeah, we've got one viewer in already. Hello there. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. So I'm using Citadel colours, which is the Macragge blue I should be using. So yeah. So we'll just plod along. I should be hand pushing this, I'm not spraying it. So if I can keep the paint nice and thin, we should be okay. Try and get brush marks in. You'll need at least a couple of coats anyway, so say I primed all these a couple of days ago. They're nice and hardened now, so I used a high coat grey primer, which comes in a big rattle can. I can keep the paintbrush wet, we should be all right. Hello, Dale. How are you? Hope you're good, buddy. What you been up to, Dale? Don't see you about much these days, mate. So like I say, if we can keep this paint nice and thin. Try not to get too many bubbles in it. We've got Funculus Marion in 07. Hello there, welcome. And Dale says, not bad, thanks. Plastic Monkey's in as well, Paul. Afternoon, Paul. How are you? Hope Sue's okay. For those who's just come in, I'm doing a 40k Space Marine drop pod. on to my hand brushing skills. It's been a while. Been a little while, definitely. At least today is not as hot as it has been, which is good. Drop pod in sub-assembly. Brave man. Yeah. Has to be in sub-assembly. I'll build a lot of stuff in sub-assemblies. It's less awkward to paint. If you can keep this Citadel paint quite watered down, it looks like a spray job. You get no brush marks in it whatsoever. You can't. I mean, when this dries off, you won't see any brush marks whatsoever in it. So that's the beauty of this Citadel paint, because you can water it down. I mean, all right, maybe you have to put a couple of coats on, but you know, at least it's not a thick blob first coat, which is not ideal. Not at all. Just dip my paintbrush in the end of the water, then into the paint. So I'll have a look at chat in a minute, so I don't ignore chat. I do like to talk to my followers. Steve T's in says, sorry for being dumb, but what's a drop pod? Does it drop equipment or something? A drop pod is it's this thing that actually carries Space Marines inside. It's you know, like the film The Alien, and they have a drop ship. It's the same kind of thing. But the Space Marines, they've got all these harnesses inside, and the Space Marines would sit inside the drop pod, and it's all closed up, and then it comes through the atmosphere and then lands on the floor. There's actually 5 thrusters underneath this. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, you got it right. Orbital entry system for infantry. Yes. Francius says, I do just about everything in sub-assembly, but after doing the first drop pod, it's just build then paint. For me, it's a model. Well, I found it all right, actually. I know somebody else who built it as well, and yeah, his turned out all right as well. Steve T says, okay, thanks. Francis Marion. Francius says, sure thing, Steve. Plastic Monkey says, gone off Citadel simply because my pots keep drying out. Yeah, you have to keep them well out the way of the heat. You have to keep them in a really cool room, Paul. Francis says, Plastic Monkey, don't park something under your lamp and try a humidifier. So I've got that big lug out in the way, so okay, so I'm not going to do that other side yet. Let's just do the front of that. When that's completely dry, I should turn it over and do the other side. So that's one. I love my 40k stuff. Got some interesting subjects to do over the winter. Getting pingage. Pingage. Plastic Monkey says there is a sealed container which helps a bit. I've never had the problem with any of them drying out yet, so I suppose I'm pretty lucky, really. I'm also into Age of Sigmar as well, which is these things. I'm into them as well. The only thing I'm not too keen on is the Tau stuff. Not too keen at all on that. I've got this thing about gunships and stuff like that. Where did we get to in the chat? Plastic Monkey says, thanks for the tip, Frantius. And also Apple says, afternoon, boss. Lindsay, Paul, Stephen T, and Frantios. Welcome in, Apple. Plastic Monkey says, afternoon, Apple. Steve T says, hi, Apple and Plastic Monkey. MP Model Plastic says, good morning, Lindsay, and all in the chat. Morning, MP. Manuel, I've sent you a message in Messenger. And by the way, Steve T says, hi, MP. Apple says, hello, Manuel. If you could reply to the message in Messenger, would be much appreciated. So have a look at what this pingage is in a minute. I think I know who it is. It's a bit too thin. Okay, just hold on a minute, guys. While MP says, Model Plastic says, good morning, Lindsay, and all in chat. Morning, MP. Steve T says, hi, MP. Apple says, hi, Manuel. Francis says, no problem, Monkey. I lived in a very arid environment for 5 years, 0.2% humidity. It's the only place I've had problems as long as I don't park my paint pot under my lamp. Plastic Monkey says, afternoons, Steve and MP. Francis says, hello, Apple. Steve Thornber's in and says, mainly lurking here, but one tip, Sir Francis, pronounced fawn. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit tongue-tying, isn't it? Okay, so I think that's my decorator texting me. He says, hey, Houston, we have a problem. I wonder what's gone wrong. Oh dear. Problem solved. Okay, so where was we? Francois, to use English. I hope that helps. Francois says, yeah, Francois. I'll call you Francois from now on. Stephen says, Stephen Thornburg says, Francois sounds like Francois. Francois says 07 Stephen. Stephen says 07. MP says just send a message to you, Lindsay. Yeah, I've just received it, Manuel. Francois says omnibus. Steve T says Stephen Thornburg, that reminds me of my first Formula One hero. Francois something. I've always got that dirty great love art right in the way. I have to wait until the chat moves up. One of these days I'll get rid of it. Have a play about and get rid of it. So we're going to be doing a stream for about an hour and a half. So, because I think, not sure if JC Bricks is on today. I think he's normally on about 2 o'clock, I think. Yeah, so it's nearly 3 down one side. This bit I won't be painting blue. I shall paint this black and then dry brush it with some silver or steel to make it look as though it's metal. And I've just frozen. Oh, damn it. So I just had to change cameras because the camera froze. Francois says, I'm working on an absolute something model, and I am victorious war suit for my Raven Wing. What's everyone else got on their desk? I shan't repeat swear words. So if I miss them out, you know why. It's a good job I got 2 cameras, isn't it? I've got actually 8 people in the chat. The stream wasn't scheduled, it's an off-the-cuff stream, that's why. The notification ain't even got out yet, so not for some people. Is JC on today, Apple? There will be a another stream come up later in the week on the Graf Zeppelin again. So lots more photo etching to do. I took a break from it for a few days. So if you're new to this stream and you're not subscribed to my channel, take a look. I'm an all-round builder. I not only just do Warhammer, I do lots of other stuff as well. So if you want to take a look at my channel, please do. And if you like what you see, give it a subscription and press the notification bell. The only thing I don't do, and that's aircraft. They're me and aircraft, we don't kind of get along. If you know what I mean. I've got one on the go, but I've been building it since 2015. It's about half done, but you know. I tend to steer away from aircraft. Well, to be honest with you, it's well out of my comfort zone. Everybody has a comfort zone, out of comfort zones. Alright, so what we got in here? And we've got Tasha in, Crafting Budgie Mama, and she says, hi Lindsay, hi there Tasha. Tasha also says, hi everyone in the chat. She says also, yes, he's on at the moment, but I'm coming here. Apple says, as far as I know, JC is on today, Lindsay. Yeah, apparently he's already on. So he must have started at 12. Thank you for being dedicated, Tasha. MP says, hi, Apple. MP says, hi, Tasha. Crafting Budget Mama says, hi, MP. Francois says, ships are more difficult than aircraft. The other way around for me, to be honest. Steve T says, I'm working on a 135th Tamiya Tiger 1 right now. Everyone says Tamiya is so easy, shake the box and it's done. But I'm struggling quite a bit. How come? Stephen Thornber says, I don't build aircraft pure because I hate working on cockpits. Crafting Budget Mama says, anytime, Lindsay. So what are you struggling with? Tanks are easy. I like to build the 1/16th ones. I built a couple, the 1/16th. Quite a few 1/35th. No, I don't think JC started until 2 o'clock. Not to worry. It's like they say, YouTube is big enough for everyone. Okay, so where did we get to on the first lot? So we're going to do the other side. So the problem is, because you have that many friends on YouTube, that stream as well, and you're real good friends with them, you try not to tread on each other's toes, and sometimes it can become very, very unavoidable because you can sit there all week, everybody else is streaming, all your friends, and you're trying to fit a slot in, and you end up not streaming. So your next option is to do videos. Well, I don't really like doing videos. I do them, but I don't like doing them because I think because I don't edit videos, you actually get raw footage. So if anything goes wrong, I make the mistake so you don't have to. So, and the video can end up over an hour long, and some people, they won't sit there and watch a video over an hour long. So I suppose it's different with a live stream because you got all the chatting and you got people in the chat and stuff like that. And I don't do shorts either. So, I mean, I post work on my community page as well, that I'm not actually building on YouTube. So sometimes I build stuff off screen and then I'll just post it up on my community page. Just post photographs and stuff. I suppose I do everything backwards really, but yeah, hey. But I'm actually trying to catch up with a lot of work in progress I've got hanging around. So Francois says, lining up a giant hull is just too much. It can be. It depends on what kind of kit it is, what make and manufacture. Go For It Painting says, hello there, Go For It. Hope you're good. Crafting Budget Mum says, what you making, Lindsay? I am making a 40k Space Marine drop pod. That's what I'm doing, lovey. So yeah. Go For It says hi all. Crafting Budget Mama says hi, Go For It. Apple says I disagree with that statement. Francois, try building a Hadley Page World War I bomber with all the rigging and supports as it has 2 wings. Yes, I watched my father build one of those. Yeah. Crafting Budget Mama says exactly that, Lindsay. Go For It Painting says hi, Crafting Budget Mama. Apple says afternoon, Tasha and Bumblebee. Crafting Budget Mama says I feel the same way. Apple says hi, Go For It. Crafting Budget Mama says hi, Apple. Yes, Bumblebee me is huge now. Yeah, I'll see your latest pictures of that. Turning out quite nice. Go For It Painting says hi, Apple. Tasha says I do small videos, some shorts on my birdies and some completed work. That's it. Because I can never get live because moaned at me by going over them. Yeah, you see, this is it, you see. Crafting Budget Mama says, oh, wow, love it. Dale says, I need to find my mojo and get back to the bench. The printer continues to run in the background in the meantime. Well, see, at least you're doing something, Dale. I mean, you're still 3D printing. So, yeah. Got 12 in. Thank you very much, guys. No, I've actually not been around on YouTube much. I've been very, very quiet lately, so just sit back, relax, chillax. Because I do diamond paintings as well, and when I do them, then I disappear off YouTube because I get that so engrossed in them. So I end up going missing for a couple of weeks, except for the Wednesday night PPM stream. So I've just finished my the diamond painting I was doing, which was a commission build, a custom build, not commission, a custom build, something I had done. It's now finished. Just took me just under 2 weeks. So that's what I mean when I say I'm an all-round person, really. I do, lots of different stuff. I think it breaks up the monotony of building just like one subject. I'll catch up with the chat in a minute. Okay. Tasha says, you'll get it back eventually, Dale. Yeah, it always comes back eventually. Tasha says, I do like the coloured on Dale. I feel like running off with that one. Francois says, I did a SR-71 Blackbird once. It wasn't so bad, but I prefer small fighters. What, the 172 fighters? Apple says, hi, Dale. Dale says, yeah, I hope so. Trying to watch a bit more YouTube for motivation. Dale says, hi, Apple. And I really, really do like my Warhammer. It was a trap that I fell into, a massive rabbit hole. Massive, massive rabbit hole. And Carl Scale Modelling, he's made me a few figures and sent them to me as gifts. So we should be doing them in the winter too. So that was much appreciated, Carl Scale Modelling. Thank you very much. I'm not saying what they are because it will spoil the surprise. They're resin 3D prints. Tasha says, I feel like running off with some of Lindsay's too. Francois says, I don't mean small as in scale, just small in a single. Oh, I see what you mean now. Single or dual pilot craft. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Apple says, glad to hear that Lindsay has. Remember, you still have the wolves to build and paint up. Yes, I haven't forgotten about them, Apple. They're in my stash at the moment, in my Warhammer stash. All ready for the winter. Tasha says, did I hear wolves? I'll run away with them too. Yes, Apple sent me a couple of boxes full of stuff. That was much appreciated as well. Lots of little goodies in it. Space wolves and stuff. Getting paint on my handle here. Still, you're not painting unless it's messy on your paintbrush, are you? It just proves you're working, doesn't it? Get the paintbrush in there. There you go. Still 12 viewers watching. Thank you very much. Be much appreciated. And for those that is just watching in the background and not in the chat, I'd like to thank you as well. So if you like the stream, please give it a good thumbs up. Be much appreciated, guys. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please take a look. If you like what you see, give it a subscription and push the notification bell. What have we got in the chat? Anything else? And we've got Scott from Down Under in. And he says, hello all. Hello there, Scott. Hope you're good, mate. Tasha says, hi, Scott. Scott's model says, hi, Tash. Apple says, good day, Scotty. Scott's model says, hi, Apple. How's the weather out there, Scott? In Down Under? Is it still cold, mate? It's winter time in Down Under at the moment. And they're actually a day ahead of us too. So they can tell you what's happening in the future. Ah, see? See what I did there? Okay. Got a lot of plane activity here at the moment. from the bases. Let's see what chat we got there. Scott says, nice spring weather. Oh, cool. At least it's letting up a bit. Apple says, Scott, question. Are you having winter now? And when do you have Xmas? Oh, wow, Apple. I'll see what you did there. Scott's model says, cool overnight, but warming in the daytime. Well, that's good. That's good. Mm-hmm. So yeah. I'm sorry you can't see me doing too much because of the angle of the camera, but my bench cam has frozen, so it's got a habit of doing that. It's because it reacts to different kinds of things. It gets too close to the camera and it'll react to it. So I must have gotten too near the camera, but hey ho. Okay, that's dry enough to put a second coat on. Don't you just love Citadel paints? Nice. I find Vallejo are good paints too. I don't use lacquer paints if I can help it, because it's the smell. It's too overpowering for me. I used them MRP paints once in lacquer. Oh wow, I was gagging. The kind of paints that you need a mask on with. So, okay. So what we got? Dale Mac 3D says ICM paints are good too. I've never tried those, Dale, to be honest. Never tried them. I don't think where I live they are available. Only online, I would imagine. Because we've only got like two, I'd say 1.5 model stores, to be honest. We've got a place called Trains for You, which do a good range of paints, Vallejos and all them kind of things. Because Humbrol and Revel paints, enamel paints, are kind of like coming out of fashion now. So all acrylic stuff is coming in. So they've changed to Vallejo, AKE, and all them kind of things. Kit selection wise, there's not really a lot in kit selection wise because it is actually a trained store. But you can get the paints that you want, but expensive at the same time. Then we've got the usual Hobbycraft. You can get Tamiya paints out of there, but yeah, you're paying through the nose for them. So you're just better off ordering them online. I only go to them kind of places if I can't find anything online. So but most places online do the stuff, like MJR and all them kind of people. Some good stockists online. Francois says Aussie Xmas songs be like the sun is hot, skin is blistering, in the road, ice cream's melting, kids are swimming in the Aussie summer land. See what you did there. Dale Max says, I got mine online. Only downside I've noticed I can't buy a single something pots. I'll read that other letter in a minute, mate, when somebody else. We've gone down to 8 viewers. Not to worry. Probably busy. Just coming up to the hour mark, so I should do another 30 minutes. But I do appreciate everybody that's come in. Much appreciated. I'd sit here for a bit longer, but I have to go out this afternoon, so. It's like production line, isn't it? It can get a bit monotonous sometimes. But there you go. It's all the fun of building. So what do you guys like about modelling? Do you like the actual building or the painting side of it? I actually prefer the painting side of it, to be honest. Because then you're coming into the final stages of the result of the build. I mean, when I'm making ships, I build in 1/350. And, yeah, the building side of it can be quite a pain, especially when you're using lots and lots and lots of photo etch. But I do like the painting side of it because then you're getting into the final stages. Right. Oh, right, I see, Dale. You can't buy in single pots. I see. Scott's model says, yes, Xmas is Aussie in 30-odd degrees. So, yeah, it melts your ice creams. We've got Wicked Insanity in, Mikey in, and he says, hey, people. Hello there, Mikey. Kit Bash is in also, and he says, hello, my friend, and all in chat. Hope everyone is doing well. See, you were on, said, I have to come and say hi. Also, can't resist not hitting the thumbs up. Nice one, Kit Bash. Thank you. Francois says, hey, is for horses. Kit Bash says, is that a drop pod I see? Yes, it is, Kit Bash. Mikey says, straw too. He also says both. Scott's model says, myself, all of it. Kit Bash says, I think you know my answer. Ha ha ha. Francois says, it was something I used to do with my dad. That's what I love most about modelling. Cool. Mikey says, carnage, laugh out loud, chaos ensures? Question mark. Kit Bash says, always. Mikey says, I really like painting rocks on my railroad. Mikey also says, I think, yeah, we get the gist of what you're saying there, Mikey. And he also says, my keys keep moving. What are you on, Mikey? Also says, my tea got up and ran away. Oh, wow. You're definitely on something, Mikey. Kit Bash says, been thinking about making a drop pod from a McDonald's cup. Laugh out loud. Well, nothing is impossible, is it? You know what I mean? I looked in the group not so long ago, and I'm seeing all these cans, and I'm thinking, what is this? And then I scrolled through your other photos, and then I see you doing a kit bash. So yeah, I thought you was drinking them and stacking them up, kit bash. Do you know what I mean? I thought you was making a tower, see how many you could put on top of another until they fell over. Or you fell over. And then I see the other photographs, and I got the gist of it. Kind of threw me there for a minute. I like people who think out the box. It's nice. My homemade gunship is coming along. I'll show you in a minute. I've got it in primer just to see how much more filling I've got to do on it. But I've still got some more extra bits to put on yet. I like the landing legs and stuff like that to put on, and cover other little bits and pieces. But I'm trying not to overcrowd the build, if you know what I mean, because she has got lots of guns on it, so, and missiles. Okay. Just got one more to do. Let's clean this brush up a bit. I'm getting a bit dirty. I'm messy when I paint. Okay, I'll just show you this. So she's coming along. Nicer. She's now in primer. And so, like, I've got a few more bits to do to it yet. She's going to have plenty of guns. Guns will come out the bottom here, on the top, along the sides, and one at the back as well. And so I've got a few more bits and pieces to put on, and I've got the feet to put on as well. So, for all the landed legs. I'm not too sure whether to make them solid or retractable. But yeah, it's coming along. It's getting there. Okay, so catch up with this chat. I'm going to have to move it down a bit because it's running away with me at the moment. Where did I get to? Where did I get to? Okay, Mikey says, I am ill off today, just woke up. Athel says, hello, Kit Bash and Mikey. Kit Bash says, I'm just too much of a Dell boy. Yeah. Mikey says, what is a drop pod? A drop pod. Okay. That's a drop pod. That carries Space Marines all the way down through the atmosphere onto the surface. So that's a drop pod. Kit Bash says, funny enough, I'm not a drinker. Laugh out loud. For an Irishman, it's not common. Ha. Yeah, they do like their drink, don't they, Irishmen? But yeah, fair play to you. Mikey says, hi, Apple. Kit Bash says, hi, Apple. Mikey says, I'm Irish too, and I don't drink. Kit Bash says, yeah, I've been looking forward to seeing the progress, brother. Kit Bash says, it's a green thing. I think that's something to do with the Irish thing. Mikey says, my grandpa did too much. He liked saving his bottles, no idea. Mikey says his basement had a lot of bottles in it. Kit Bash says it's got a face with love hearts in the eyes. Mikey says, when I moved in with us, we had to dispose of them. Apple says, 32 years ago, I stopped drinking. Black and tans, as well as everything else. I used to chuck down my throat. Dale Matt 3D says, that's looking awesome. Thank you, Dale. Francois says, nice. Thank you very much. Micah says, I only drank a quarter a week of brandy. Wow. Apple says, for a Kit Bash, that tanker looks awesome, Lindsay. Thank you. Kit Bash says, looking good, man. Love the look so far. It's more aerodynamic than stuff I do. Laugh out loud. You need to teach me. I just strap more power on it and think it looks like it's hard to fly. You made me laugh, Kit Bash. Micah says, what's that red thing on your wrist? It's what's called a lifeline. It's what's called a lifeline because I've got a lot of medical issues. We're not going to go into them. And this thing has saved my life 2 or 3 times. Mikey says, oh, it's a Space Marine thing. Yes. I drank a lot when beer was 25 cents, says Mikey. Mikey says 25-cent tap beer. Yeah. Yeah, you just push the button and help arrives. Yeah. So, that's funny, Mikey. And he says, I need one of those to make nurses keep forgetting. Wow. They're a big thing in the UK, especially when you've got serious health problems. Mikey says, oddly enough, if I fall, I can't get up, or even more, turn over. Oh, wow. Kit Bash says, need to pop off for a min, bro. Trying to unload a vid, but having trouble. Be back when it's up if you're still on. Okay, mate. Well, I should be finished in the next 15 minutes, Kit Bash, anyway, so. I'm only doing an hour and a half because I have to go out this afternoon. Trouble is, it means spending money. I'm one of those tight-fisted people. I don't like spending money if I have to. Not unless I spend it on myself, you know what I mean? Okay. That's the first one I did, I think. Turn that over. 11 watching again. Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
What's the next one? See, I've just missed a little bit in there. Just in those holes. That's it. Check the others. There we go. So, right, what else? Ba-ba-ba-ba. Mikey says, "Oh, I am hot mess health-wise. Now I have something props, phone props, something." We've got Genus Crafts in, and she says, "Hi all, welcome to the stream, Genus Crafts." Athel says, "Oh, I need to go and take Hamish walkies before the rain comes back. Sees you around. You take care, Athel, mate. See you soon." Kit Bash says, "No problem, bro. Have an amazing rest of your day." Thank you very much. Mikey says, "Phone, my smartphone, cheap free one." Mikey also says, "Well, we've got the kitchen water in order. Plumber last week is proper now." Cool. He also says, "So the water and the drain working proper. The guy that remodeled 10 years ago was not a proper plumber." Yeah. Well, you see, you do get these cowboys. Marky also says, "The new plumbers are proper plumber and honest." TBG's in. He says, "Hi, minions and peasants. Hello there, Lord TBG." Mikey also says, "Hi to Bardley Go." And he also says, "Free government phone, NPO good." Nice. So how you doing there, TBG? Hope you're good, mate. See, he's a proper lord now, you see. Got over 1,000 subs, I think, now, which is good. So you have to address him as Lord TBG. Not Sir, but Lord. He still calls me Lord Dobby, though. think that's a name that's going to stick around for a while, isn't it? But Dobby don't get sock. Dobby gets bacon. Yes. Had a nice big fry up this morning. Bacon, sausage, beans and eggs. And bread and butter. To go down with it, and a nice cup of English tea. Or not cup, mug. We don't do cups here. We're nabbies. Okay. No more chat yet. So I should just go through these last three, and then we'll be calling it a day. So don't forget, we've got the PPM on Wednesday, 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. Hopefully we're going to have some guests on there that we've never had before, that are now members of the Peterborough Plastic Modelling Facebook group. TBG says, hi, Mikey. Mikey says, Dobby the house elf got a new pair of socks. Dobby, free elf now. No, it's Dobby's got bacon, not socks. TBG Model Work says, Dobby needs a bone china cup to drink out of. No! Mikey says, right. Mikey also says, Harry Potter stuff to those that something are confused. Dobby doesn't want sock. Dobby wants bacon. Yes, I'm trying to give some of the other members of the PPM chance to come onto the live stream. So we've got different members coming along onto the panel. But being I can only have 6 people, so I have to kind of rotate it now. It's the best thing to do is rotate like I did before. It's nice. It'd be nice to see different people. Okay, one more to go. Well, it's actually 5 people, including if you count me. So it's just 5. Okay. You have to excuse me. So we've made a start painting the drop pod. These are the side pieces that come up, if you know what I mean. So there's 2 coats on there. May need a third coat. We'll have to see. So I think we made a bit of progress for the last hour and a half. So yeah. So I'll go cameras up. Let's just check this chap first. Dear. Okay, so where did we get to? Dale Mac says, hopefully my last print will be printed in time to post in the gallery. Oh, cool. Cool, Dale. Mikey says, hi, Dale. Dale Mac says, hi, Mikey. TBG said, Dobby needs Warhammer. Yes. Warhammer before bacon. Mikey says, wife refuses to watch Harry Potter. It's not everybody's cup of tea, though, is it, Mikey? TBG says you need to invite Nigel. Yes. I tried to find his email address and I couldn't find it on his site. So if you've got his email address, is there any chance you could send it to me? TBG. Mikey says, or even stuff like Elves, Laugh Out Loud. Mikey says, you'd think should be like it being Norwegian. He also says, oh, Poppy grew up a brain kind of being good now. Dale Mac says, I have files to print. A life-size Dobby would be quite an expensive and long print time, yeah. Mikey says, I would assume so. MP says, just finished my Tiger 172, ready for painting now. I'm going to paint the camouflage Kamov 50 Russian helicopter. Cool. Looking forward to seeing that in the group. Yeah, it's like I say, TBG, I couldn't find his email address. So, yeah. So, we're going to go cameras up. There we go. So if you've got his email address, please send it to me. Or if you're watching, Nigel, still you'd need my email address, wouldn't you? Huh. It's confusing. Right. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming in. It's all much appreciated. It was off the cuff stream. So, yeah. If you like the stream, give the old big thumbs up, guys. Be much appreciated. Even those who's watching and not in the chat, if you could do the same if you do like the stream. And also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, take a look at the channel, see what you think first. And if you like what you see, give it a subscription, push the notification bell. There's plenty of videos in there of all kinds of different stuff. Don't forget the PPM stream tomorrow night, 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. Be hosted by me and Max Mods. So, yeah. Francois says 07. Scott's model says later, buddy. Take care, Scott. So we'll say goodbye, everyone. See you all soon. And take care, guys. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.